Hello all, I'm back in my shed. Now I need another one of these, but I thought this time I'm going to do it in a glass jar. So this had stickers all over it, which was a nuisance really. So what I did was I got some a bowl and just some really hot water and some fairy washing up liquid. Fairy or any washing up liquid really, and I just left it in there for about 10 minutes submerged, and then it was so easy just to peel it off. I wish I'd known that earlier, but anyway, yeah, that's a good way of getting your stickers off your jars. Anyway, sorry about this. Is my toilet roll here is for my crafting to wipe my fingers with. I've got some shells which I've purchased, and I've got some gold leaf, and I've got gold and silver, and I've got some little I suppose they're snowflakes, but I don't want to go too Christmassy at the moment, you know, Yuletide and all that. And I've got some jewels as well, which I've got these, but I don't know about them. But I don't know whether to sort of stick sea glass on it, or the big pieces I've got here, or just paint it with acrylic paints. So I'm gonna dress this up and see how I get on with it. Another one of my projects. And yeah, let's see what we can make of this glass jar. Give it another life for my pens on my this will go on my desk inside, not here. And I bought some paintbrushes, and do you think I can find them anywhere? No, honestly. So I'll have to try and use my old ones, but I did buy some new ones. But it's always the way, isn't it? And you put something away and then you can't find it. Well, that's me usually anyway. But yeah, so we'll see how we get on, and I'll sort of record in stages. Okay. Right, well, what I'm thinking of doing is gluing some glass on here and there, like so, you know, bits here and all, and maybe some little shells possibly, or maybe some gold leaf. I don't know whether to go gold or silver, or silver and gold, or I'll just go as I go along, I think. But I'm just going to have different coloured glass. Some of these pieces are actually quite big, so I might not be able to use some of these. They're so big, these pieces I got. And then just paint round it or something, or just paint a base coat and then stick it on. But then that's going to have the colour underneath, and I don't really want the colour underneath it. So maybe just stick them on randomly, and then, you know what I mean, and then paint round it. Try that maybe. We'll see how we go. And I've got my glue out. I've got all my glass out now, so I can sort through what ones I'm going to stick on this glass here. So I'll have a little sort through, because some of them, I mean, these aren't found. This isn't found sea glass. This is sea glass that I've bought online. But some of the pieces are really big, and I didn't want big pieces. I wanted pieces more sort of this size, you know. But I'm sure I'll probably get it smaller. Maybe I just ordered the wrong one. I mean, look at the size of that. I mean, what am I going to do with that? Anyway, here we go. We'll see how we get on with this. I'll pick out some little pieces and start gluing it on, and then we'll see where we go from there, because I want to have this one inside, but I always like twinkles and stuff, so I don't know what I'm going to stick on it. Just things that make me happy. I've trying to make myself happy at the moment, because at the moment I can't say too much, but we're going through a really tough time at the minute here with things that are out of our control. And I have done some spell work, and it's left me feeling extremely drained. And it was so bad that all the muscles in the back of my neck and my shoulders, I was in actual pain with it. I was crying with it. It was terrible. But I managed to book myself in and have an amazing massage. Oh my goodness, this girl was so good. And when I went in, I was in pain. And when I come out, I was feeling so much better. And I've been drinking some of that butterfly tea, because that's good. It's full of antioxidants, and it's also got sort of healing properties in it as well, you know, sort of help me out with muscles and stuff, that kind of thing. So I've been drinking that, and I'm feeling a bit better, but I just seem to feel like everything's sort of blown up into a massive sort of cone or a volcano, and I've just kind of had to let it all out. So it's not been a good time for me at the minute. So I'm trying to take my mind off of things, and crafting helps. you know, so it's always a good thing to do, I think. So anyway, we'll carry on. Enough about me and my whinging. You just get on it, don't you? Just get on with it. So when things are out of control and you can't do anything about, well, I have, I've done some spell work, but it's left me drained. But you know, you just carry on, don't you? So anyway, I'm going to carry on with this, and we'll see how we get on. Well, it's really kind of autumnal out today as well, and all the leaves have I've been lucky, no leaves are blown, but the other night there was such a storm, all the leaves are blown on my garden. So I've got loads of leaves. Anyway, I was just going to say to you about sea glass. This is bought sea glass, and the difference you can tell from sea glass you find in the sea to bought sea glass is you can see it feels different for one, right? It feels soft, right? Whereas sea glass has a sort of bobbly edge to it, and it has, sea glass has bubbles in it, and this is just clear. So that's one way you can tell excuse me, the difference between sea glass and bought glass. So this is no way near as nice as the sea glass that I find, but for projects, you know, it's a good replacement if you can't get sea glass. Like I'm lucky enough that I do live close enough to a place that does do sea glass, so I do pick up little bits now and again. You can probably see in my videos, but yeah, you can buy this online pretty much. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the difference. I'm going to carry on now with my I've been sticking some little bits of glass on here now, so we'll see how we get on. Hi all, well, it's getting late now. It's about 5 o'clock, so I'm just finishing off. I think I've got one more piece probably to glue on somewhere here. It's taken a while for them to actually dry, and then I will take it inside maybe to paint. Yeah, because it's getting quite cold out here now. But yeah, I've been sticking these on. It looks quite nice actually. See how we go. I might just paint some little gold bits or silver bits in between, or put some gold leaf on. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But it's definitely going to be a pot for my pens. The reason I chose this one is because it's got a big wide top to it, so I can get lots of pens in there. But a few of these have dropped off, and I've had to hold them on, which is a bit of a nuisance, and wedge it underneath it to stop the jar rolling. But we'll see anyway. But yeah, I'm going to be going inside with this project. So see you soon. Well, I'm back indoors, and well, it's a little bit dark for me to actually do the work now, but what I've been doing is I've been putting some, that's better view, isn't it? Some like gold leaf and gold paint. So I want a kind of oldie woldy kind of look. I suppose it's a little bit, you know, sort of a bit like a lantern in a way. But I just want it to look, so I'm going to wait for all this to dry now, and then I'll put some more on, and then I'm going to seal over the top with probably glue. Just this bit so it doesn't come off, but it's quite wet at the moment, so I'm just going to leave it. Managed to glue all these on. I'll try to turn it around this way so you can see. We can't really get a good light, I'll put it that way. So I'll just turn it around. See, there's little gaps there which I'm going to have to fill in tomorrow. But that's what I've got so far tonight. So yeah, I'd quite like this big red piece actually. I kind of like that. Look, some of it I'm going to have to stick it down a little bit better. But that's kind of what I was looking for anyway. I might add some little stars and things on it. But at the minute, I just want it to dry so it's chunky. So it looks like old gold, you know, that kind of look. Sort of a little bit mystical, you know, like, I don't know, something you'd find, some treasure or something like that, you know, if you went to a pirate's cave or something, and you'd have like these urns and things, or, you know, maybe they're not real glass, they're like giant rubies and emeralds and whatnot. But there we are. I like it so far, and it sort of goes in here. And what I'm going to do, see, once I finish, is I'll put all these pens and that. I've got loads of these sort of glitter pens, and they're just loads of them, and I just want to put them all together in one big pot. That's why I wanted the big lid. So get quite a few in there once it's finished. But yeah, that's what I've done today anyway on this one. So I'll add when it's finished on the end. All right, everyone. Bye for now. Well, guys and girls and everyone, it's late at night. I've finally finished it. I'm going to probably have to touch it up in the morning, but I've kind of put like a gold leaf on it. I painted it first and then painted with gold leaf, putting it on there. So it's all stuck on and everything. I wanted to give it that sort of like old gold look. And I've stuck some gems on around the top part of it, as you can see. The light's not brilliant, but I wanted to film it, so I've gone all the way round, but I wanted to leave bits clear so you could see through, so you've got the gold kind of, and I've stuck some little bits on the gold as well. I don't know if you can see little stars here and there and things. Some of it's on the glass, there's one there, like kind of thing. As I've gone round you can sort of see them, but I just wanted to and I've done my lovely, you can see the moon and the two crescents there. I had to do that. I thought that's definitely the front, because I kind of like it that bit. So that's the front for me, but I can put all my glitter pens in now because I just didn't have any room for them anywhere, and it's quite a big, this is a jam jar. That's what it is. You know, you can just make something out of nothing, really. You know, the glass I got online didn't cost much at all these little things, you know, and a bit of gold leaf doesn't cost a lot, and you can make something, well, you know, quite nice. It reminds me of like old treasure. I think I said that before, you know, like you'd find like pirate treasure and thing like that. Maybe it's the glass bit. Pirate glass I'm thinking of, but pirate glass is black. But yeah, but that's, anyway, it's got a nice sheen to it. I don't know if you can see, there's my, because I've got some nice little bottles as well that I've been collecting from thrift shops. I got this one from a thrift shop, and my husband's kindly purchased these ones for me, which are, you know, second hand. But yeah, they're really pretty, and I love them because when I made the mistake of when I bought my ones online, I bought them with the plastic stoppers, and I hate plastic stoppers. But luckily, if I can get this one out, I think it's going to get stuck, this one, isn't it? Yeah. These have got glass stoppers, so that one's a little bit chipped, unfortunately, but they've got lovely glass stoppers. And that's what I wanted. And this is the most recent one I got from my husband, which is very nice of him. And yeah, so I've made that just so it looks a little bit sort of, I don't know, sort of piratey. But it looks nicer than a jam jar, doesn't it? So I'm going to let that dry now because it's still a little bit wet, but on the gemstones. But yeah, so that's my finished result. Hope you like it, and see you again soon. You can make something out of nothing. Bye, and please like and subscribe. Thank yous. Bye.